Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you happen to be in the world. Just wanted to record a quick video this morning to dive a little bit further into Google Analytics. We talked about Google Analytics in the homepage here on Monday, and today I wanted to dive into some of these other report areas on the left-hand side here. Just give you a quick, very high-level overview so you can understand some of the different pieces of data that you can get out of Google Analytics that are super useful and helpful. On the left-hand side here, you've got a differing sets of reports. Real time is a set of reports that tells you about exactly what it sounds like, what's going on your website at this exact moment, how many visitors are on your website, where are they coming from, and what are they doing, and which pages are they currently looking at. So it's a really quick snapshot. You can dive into locations and events and things like that. But this is if you're trying to do some testing in real time and live. Real time in analytics will let you track kind of what's going on your website at any moment. Audience is another interesting one where with audience, it tells you how many visitors are coming to your website, how many sessions are they opening up, how many pages per session, what's the bounce rate overall. So this gives you a nice high-level overview of what's going on your website at any over the course of any time period. What I like to do is come over here to the right-hand side here and set that date range to either the last 7 days or the last 30 days, and then it gives you even more useful information so you can really start to see what's been going on and trending on your website. Another good thing you can do is click here and then click Compare To look at the previous period. And now you start to get some comparison numbers so you can see compared to 30 days ago, we're up 61% in users and 65% new users, etc. So that comparison is really helpful if you want to start to see how you're trending over different periods of time. You can also set these dates custom, so you could do June 1st to August 10th, and then compare it to the same exact length of period by unchecking and checking that box. So I'm going to put it back in the last 30 days just to keep it clean. And the audience, the other thing that are things that are cool in the audience report is I like diving into interests, which tells you a little bit about information about your visitors and what they like to do. We just turned this on, so it isn't filled in yet, but once it's filled in, we'll start to see a bunch of data about what people like. What kind of technology are they interested in? What kind of stuff do they do in their personal lives? It's a little scary that all this is tracked and connected into from Google, but that's the beauty of cookies. And cookies, if you don't know it, are those little things that you get asked if you want to enable cookies, and they pretty much don't let you into a website if you don't. That's what's going on. They're tracking your website behavior. So if you don't want that done, there's a lot of plugins that you can install in your browsers to stop it. Acquisition is another interesting one, and that's where I spend most of my time. So in acquisition, this gives you a nice little report of how people are finding you, top channels, whether they're finding you on an organic search, which is great. That means it's free traffic. If there's paid traffic, it would show up here. Direct means they found you via your URL and they typed it directly into their URL box up here. Referrals is any time your link showed up somewhere else on the internet and then someone clicked on it, that's a referral. So referrals are a really good way to get people to come to your website, because that typically means that you've shown them something interesting and they've said, oh, I want to learn more about it, and clicked. And then social's pretty self-explanatory. Behavior is another one where the thing I like about behavior is understanding which of my pages customers are looking at. So what pages are people opening up, and then how long are they sticking around? A good one here is to go down to site content, all pages, and that'll give you an even cleaner report on which pages people are opening up, how long are they staying on the page, and what's the bounce rate, and things like that that are really interesting pieces of information that I'll dive into on future videos. And then conversions is the last thing I'll cover today, and conversions are really cool because this is what happens when someone comes to your website and then takes some sort of action that's relevant and helpful to your business. Did they sign up for an email newsletter? Did they fill out a contact form? Did they buy something on your e-commerce page? That's all a conversion. And if you're not tracking that in Google Analytics or at least somewhere else, you're really missing out on rich data that can help you understand what parts of your marketing strategy are working and which parts aren't. So we'll do a deeper dive into conversions on another video, but suffice it to say, if you aren't tracking conversions now and having that data show up either in analytics or somewhere else, then you're missing out on a lot of really, really cool things. So And that's about it. So that's your very high level overview of Google Analytics. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in a future video.